everyone, this is Manoli. Welcome to my kitchen. It's summertime and usually we cook extra fish. Not that we don't cook fish throughout the year, but you know, the warm weather gets you to eat something lighter. Today, probably I'm going to show you the easiest thing you can do dealing with fish. Some fried tilapia with cornmeal. It's a very quick dish, and then I'm going to talk to you about a couple of things about wine. What do we need? I have a couple of pieces of tilapia, the cornmeal of course, and then I need some eggs, and I have some milk in here, basically to get the tilapia with the cornmeal. So how am I going to start? The only thing you need regarding seasoning is salt and pepper, and extremely easy. You don't need anything else when you deal with that. And then flip this on the other side and do exactly the same. And now we're ready for the next stage, the eggs. In the meantime, I'm going to turn the pan on. I have a little bit of vegetable oil. So I'm going to start with the eggs. And I'm going to add a little bit of milk. That's pretty much. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to get each one of the pieces, dip it in there to just be sure that this is covered, the whole thing. As you see, I use yellow cornmeal. I think they also have the white one. I don't know, somehow I prefer the yellow one, and do exactly the same with the other piece. Again, just be sure that you cover the whole fish. Whoops! We made a mistake here. Anyway, what I'm gonna do, let me do this. Usually, I do this by the frying pan. All right, let's go this way here. I think this is pretty much ready. And we're gonna get this in there. This is going fine. Now, while this is cooking, it's gonna take about 2 to 3 minutes. Definitely 2 minutes one side and maybe another one. So let me talk to you a little bit about wine over here. I gotta tell you, I don't pretend that I'm an expert with wine, but I have taken some classes and I have spoken with people that they know quite a lot about wine. And there are a couple of things that I always say when I drink wine. The first thing, now today we're gonna try a Chardonnay, which is by far my favorite type of white. My wife knows that. The temperature. I asked one time someone that knows quite a lot about wine, what's the right temperature to have whites? And he said that depends on the quality of the wine. If you have something very basic, you want the temperature to be low. In other words, get the wine to be cold, because that's gonna cover, you know, when you taste it, you know, you're gonna feel okay, even though the wine is not really an excellent one. If you have a really good wine, try as close to the room temperature as possible. Now, the next thing, I always check in the beginning. By the way, when you hold the glass, you hold it from the stem. You never do this. This is not cognac, this is wine. The next thing, you need to check the color. You see, this is the golden color of a Chardonnay. You must be able to identify from the color if this is at least the three basic ones, the Chardonnay and the Sauvignon Blanc and the Pinot Grigio, the three basic whites. The Chardonnay has the darker color. The other thing, if you tilt it a little bit, you're gonna see that creates a little bit of a ring at the point where the wine touches the glass. That's an indication of the age of the wine. The wider the ring, that means the wine, the older the wine. And then you obviously go to sniff it, the most important. Now, originally you were supposed to start from down here, get close to your nose, and then say, okay, I don't do that anyway, But there are a couple of things that I do before sniffing. Before trying to, to smell, to see what exactly is there, you have to think what you're looking for. So I have basically three groups in my mind. The first one is flowers. The second one is fruit. And the third group is like things like tobacco or vanilla or oak or almonds or something like that, because your brain needs to identify, so, and then you start sniffing. Well, I don't see the flowers here. This is fruit, definitely. Now, when you get to the fruit again, you start thinking, okay, I have fruit of northern climates, pears and apples, or you're looking for citrus, or you're looking for tropical. So, this is definitely a tropical. And the last thing you do when you taste, in the meantime, let me take care of the fish. That's beautiful. As I said, it only takes a couple of minutes. And the last thing, when you taste it, you have to identify if this is a full body or a medium body of the wine. So the reason that I love Chardonnay is because Chardonnay pairs well with a lot of different kinds of food. It's not only the traditional white chicken or fish. You can have a good piece of meat with a really good Chardonnay. So this is my contribution to the wine tasting for today. And let me finish with the fish right now. So this is pretty much done because, it's a thin piece of tilapia, and the only thing we need to do is just get some lemon on top. I'll grab my wine with. So I have some lemon, fresh lemon over here. You squeeze. Don't worry about the seeds. That means that you use fresh lemon, if you think about it. And this is for you. So this is fried tilapia with cornmeal, some lemon juice, and a good Chardonnay. Cheers.